Greetings, everybody. Coming back from another one of my hedge fund meetings. This is, remember, Hedge Fund Roadshow week, and thus far it's going very, very well. Of course, a lot of background noise because I'm walking down the street in Midtown, New York City. But I do have a mic on. Let me know if you can hear me, if there's any problems. This is a Q&A. I realize that there's some confusion on things such as business models, etc., and I don't want them to be taken the wrong way. So here you can ask the question, get the answer straight from the horse's mouth. One thing I like to make clear, when I go to these meetings, these hedge funds, I'm going up to the top. Okay, the hedge funds are just one client, but they're a very clear client because this is buy-side, the buy-side clients that we're dealing with. We're looking to bypass the sell-side in totality. So when people think of the comments that I get are still couched in small potatoes thinking. You know, this smart contract technology, this blockchain technology, and most importantly, the business models that it enables, because it's the business models that are much more important than the technology itself, are groundbreaking. Okay, so let's not discuss things such as the $8.7 million hack, which was painful because that was my money that was hacked, but small potatoes in the scheme of things. Okay, yesterday we were discussing with the fund. The fund was in between $10 and $20 billion in assets under management, the type of deals that they would be looking for. And they're looking for $100 to $150 million deals. Okay? One deal from them is basically what a lot of people would consider the market capitalization of many of these tokens or currencies. Okay? 3 or 4 deals, basically a month's worth of transactions, or 2 months worth of transactions, is basically the market cap of it, all but the largest of these entities. Okay, that is one potential client. I'm trying to go see a client per day. Okay, the fund that I just left, over $20 billion in assets under management. Pardon me, I'm crossing the street. Over $20 billion in assets under management, and of course, they have the wherewithal to do significantly larger deals. I say this because I need for everybody to understand what it is we're doing. Okay. Real software company, but real software company with a very strong consultancy and advisory arm. We sell solutions. We don't sell software per se. We sell solutions. Cab driver, say hi. Nowhere, I'm just waiting across the street. Okay. So this is what happens when you walk in New York, right? So for those who are still focused on things such as white papers and websites, you don't understand Veritasium. Okay? Unfortunately, some of the mainstream media seems to be stuck on these things, quoting sources such as Reddit, which is an embarrassment, discussing the presence or absence of a white paper. Okay, we're looking to do institutional financial business around the world. White papers don't apply. If it is very, very important for anybody to see the technical wherewithal of the team that puts stuff together, go to Google, do a Google search, and look at our patent applications. Filed way before most others. Okay, but let's not have discussions on websites when we are trying to do several centimillion-dollar deals weekly. With that being said, let's get back to the Q&A because I see several questions were asked and I was too busy ranting, hence I didn't get to answer the questions. Hey Reggie, thank you for answering me yesterday about healthcare. My question today is, will Veri be able to dip into the education sector? Of course it can dip into the education sector. May I sit? Thank you very much. So of course it can dip into the education sector. We specialize in transfer of value. Okay, so the education sector has significant value to be transferred. Significant money is involved. Hey Reggie, thank you for answering. We did that. How can I invest in it? I need a baby's explanation. Okay, Veritasium is not an investment. Veritasium is a software utility, right? Which covers our advisory consultancy services and has a utility for transforming the value exchange mechanism. Fancy way of saying Veritas are tools. So I don't want the tools to be confused with an actual investment. We're not selling investments. Hence, we cannot stop anybody from speculating. I hope I said that clearly. Please don't be taken out by New York City cab. Thank you very much. Where do you see the very network from 10 years from now? Hopefully we've taken over the world, just like Pinky and the Brain. I'm going through the questions, pardon me. Will I be able to rent our 0.1 Veri, or do I need 1 Veri to be able to start renting them? Theoretically, you can rent out as much as you want. The issue is that the fees get proportionally greater as the amount rented becomes lower. So it's like any other fee-based mechanism. You have economies of scale when you put more capital to work. Hey Reggie, I'm an orthodontist. Let me help. Okay. If you're an orthodontist and you're interested in veritizing your healthcare practice, or if you're any type of medical professional or healthcare professional, and you have a private practice or you have a business surrounding that, email me at reggie@veritasium.com. Okay, we're in the process of veritizing one practice and not only tokenizing the practice, but putting blockchain technology business processes to work within the practice to make it more efficient. We just started this, and I'm looking to possibly do a roll-up to bring several other entities into it as well. Did you watch the Rogue Crypto Network this morning? No, I did not. Sorry, I've been very busy. Seriously though, that website, I'm sorry, but I prefer money over the website. You know, we have priorities. Does the SEC letter concern Veri? The SEC letter probably concerns every token or crypto asset. It all depends what the SEC does. From the beginning, we've been asserting that we are software and services and advisory and not investments or securities, and hopefully our actions and our attraction has proven such. We started selling research before the offering was even over. We signed a memorandum of understanding with the Jamaican Stock Exchange, which actually shows the utility function. We have a top 10 exchange that we are moving forward relatively quickly on. The deal's not done yet, number one. So until a deal is done, it's not done. Number two, I also need the permission to share that, so we have to respect our clients. I'm going to try and do a client per day, a big client per day. Can't always do it because they have to be lined up, but this was the day where this was the week we had several lined up in a row. Will Veri be used in banking system for things like loans? It very well may be. We shall see as the future unfolds. My goals remaining for 2017, what I need to do is I need to staff up. Okay, I need strong business development guys. Actually, we have 3, that's 4. I'm looking for investment bankers from the top sell-side firms. So, and you guys who are entrepreneurial, you feel you made enough money, you want to do something exciting, truly add value. So you Goldman bankers, okay, you Goldman analysts, preferably bankers, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, come visit Reggie. Okay, I can compensate you at a level from a meritorious perspective. If you truly earn it, that would probably grab your attention. And that also, it's an exciting entrepreneurial pursuit. Okay, this is truly different. Truly will make a difference. What has been the most surprising question from the hedge funds? None of the questions have been surprising. I pretty much was able to estimate all of them. Basically, it's a learning process because when I approach them, they've been ingrained by the media and by other vendors that this is about Bitcoin or tokens or technology, just like the people who are harping on white papers and websites. And they actually don't even understand what the relationship is between what we do and they do, and they're wondering why we're showing up. 35 minutes into discussion, so far they've been totally engrossed because they don't understand, or they didn't understand, and now they do. Okay, smart contracts, tokenization processes, the blockchain is about business model transformation. It's not about technology. Every paradigm shift that we've had over time, right? The industries that have fallen victim to it, the companies that have fallen victim to that paradigm shift, have never fallen victim to a technology. Always fallen victim to the business models that have been enabled by that technology. Take a Polaroid, which had the patent on a digital camera. That technology didn't hit them. It's the fact that they could no longer sell the paper that was profitable, no longer sell the cameras in the same fashion, and they fell victim to their own technology. They actually patented. Same thing went for Nokia, same thing went for BlackBerry, RIM, same thing goes for the music industry. It is never the technology. MP3s did not put the music industry down on the 85% revenue slide. It is the business model of iTunes. etc. What's the block reward? Is having 10 very worth it? It all depends on your use for the very, my friend. Are the hedge funds afraid about the changes? The hedge funds are very excited that the changes come through. You see, the hedge fund's largest expense is their intermediators, their third-party service providers, the investment banks. Minutes out of the discussion, I walked through what would happen if this multi-decillion dollar hedge fund was able to remove the Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgan, the Morgan Stanley, and the prime brokerage expenses from their transactions. Larger bonuses for them, larger compensation for them, lower overall costs and expenses. South African, this is from AM, the South African finance minister was talking about Bitcoin. Do you have plans to go to South Africa? We actually do have 10 African countries I'm looking to do a roadshow through. It hasn't been finalized, but it's been brought up. I'm waiting for my connect to show and prove. Do I have plans to travel outside the US again? I'll be doing it at least once a month. Michael, Will Cliff, and you have a long interview, or would be awesome if I have some very. It's up to Cliff for how long the interview is. I thought it would be a short one. He's a very smart man. We should have a lot to discuss. Okay, I'm going to take 4 more questions, and then I'm going to go eat lunch. What I would like to do, and I can extend it a little, we've had a very strong turnout for this. I see there are 171 concurrent viewers online with 23 likes. There should be at least 173 likes, so I would like everybody to like this video right now, if you don't mind. I would like everybody to share the video. That brings a much larger audience. Larger audience gives me a much greater incentive to do more videos versus or not do more videos. So when I'm walking to and for meetings, going to eat lunch, I can always put my cell phone up like I'm doing now and do a video. Okay, so again, please everybody like it, everybody share it. I would disagree, the business model is just an after effect. Nathan Ivey says that. Well, Nathan Ivey, history disagrees with you. Okay, take a look at the financial history. Technology has never made any difference. It's always been a business model that damaged the industries, created new industries, and damaged your old ones that were too slow to make the change. When can we use Veritasium? All depends on what you use it for. You can use it for research right now. Our rental facility should be out within hopefully 30 days in beta. Hopefully, you know how software development goes. And the Veritasium Vaders, which are our financial machines, smart contracts that purchase other assets, hopefully should be able to beta 30 days after that. Okay? Ooh, you're the best, Reggie. Thank you for keeping us informed of everything. Isabel Christina Urego, well, thank you very much. Compliments get you everywhere, particularly with me. I love them. Keep them coming. Can things like voting on the blockchain eventually eliminate the U.S. Congress? I doubt so. Come to Manchester, we'll make you a proper cup of tea and talk cryptos. Okay, I actually may be going out to London this fall. Also, I might as well make the announcement now. I will also be doing a live Q&A and a live education session in New Orleans, August 10th and 11th, and potentially 12th. In New Orleans, downtown New Orleans. I haven't decided where I'm going to do it, downtown New Orleans, and I may do a second one in the French Quarter. I haven't decided as of yet. This is the official announcement. I would like everybody who can make it down to New Orleans to do it. It is running in conjunction with the NAJB convention. That's the National Association of Black Journalists. That's NABJ. Okay? I plan on educating those journalists to the best of my ability. So we'll do a 10-minute intense Q&A, and then afterwards we'll do a press release, and then after that, everybody who's present will sit down with me, and you get to grill me hard, and I get to basically do a brain dump. What's for lunch? I haven't gotten it yet. I'm going to do a cheap lunch. You probably go to Roast Kitchen, because I actually like Roast Kitchen's food. Awesome. I told my friends to watch the interview with you. Please do, everybody dial in with the interview with Cliff and I. It's going to be via Skype. I don't know if he's going to do it live, but if he doesn't do it live, he will definitely record it. One extra bonus question. What I'll be eating for lunch? Probably salmon. What's your IQ? I have no idea. Like this theme with this ACAP. Any chance your team can let us know what can be done to support the project? Well, actually, that's interesting. I just got a month ago, I just got a very strong front-end guy and a very strong Solidity guy to add into the team, which I'm trying to build out. I've had a big problem finding very, very competent developers. I realized looking into the Solidity community, it's not nearly as not nearly as productive as finding the best engineers and developers possible and letting them come up to speed on Solidity. Finding both is not quite as easy as it's cracked up to be. But the team is plugging away now. We could always use more, but bigger doesn't always equal better. So we have 4 guys working on it. We have 3 guys full-time. We have a Scrum manager as well. Let's see how they turn out. I had to pare down and par the last team. And a very strong team I had before that when we were on the Bitcoin platform. Unfortunately, some of them had to go their separate ways for personal issues. But we're up and running now. So you shall see what the result is. Roughly around those milestone dates that I gave in the last video, or the Q&A. Love your honesty. Need more great CEOs like you. I appreciate it. Jan Dean, I want to shake your hand. Well, please do. Why make a Veri wallet when you can use any ETH wallet, which is true. There's no reason for us to make a specific Veri wallet. We had a specific wallet on the Bitcoin blockchain for the previous version of Veritasium because Bitcoin's smart contracting system is essentially non-existent. Bitcoin had scripting ability where we could script transactions, but we had to build a lot of that logic on the client-server basis, with the client being our Bitcoin blockchain wallet for Veritasium. That's not necessary with Ethereum. And it's resource intensive, and realize as a startup, resource intensive endeavors cost money and slow things down and increase complexity. Veri is going to be added to the next update of the Coinomy wallet. Okay, cool. Scrum and Agile work process is good. Yes, it is. My developers know what they're doing. One of the reasons why it takes so long for me to get developers is we have a very, very stringent development screening process. You have to know what you're doing technically. Okay, you don't necessarily have to know what you're doing from a Solidity perspective. Okay, my lead engineer, or lead developer, did not know Solidity in the beginning of this Ethereum project. He came up to speed and started developing our financial machines faster than the original Solidity developer did, and he had a 1.5 years of Solidity. I'm looking for raw talent and ability. I'm looking for the ability for people to work as a team, because you'll be working as part of a team, not alone, no solo cowboys, no prima donnas, no attitudes. That's what we're looking. And honesty, of course. Get good developers, ask Cliff. Cliff seems to know his stuff. Which top exchanges? I'll let you know once we have the deal signed and they give me permission to publicize it. And tech versus business model seems like a chicken and an egg discussion. No, it's not, because you have an awful lot of tech with no business model. You can have business. I can sell business with very little tech to go behind it. I could go and license legacy tech, and create a new business model and wipe the floor with a lot of competitors. There's a very big difference. In the blockchain community, because the blockchain participants, or at least the original ones, are primarily from the software and technology industry, they overemphasize the tech part and they definitely underemphasize the business part. You have to be well balanced, and if you're not, your competitors who are well balanced are going to walk right over you. Okay, when you walk into hedge funds, you walk into exchanges and investment banks, it's not a technology discussion, I'm telling you right now. And they've had tech guys in there, their eyes glazed over, and as soon as they left, they never used the product. So keep that in mind. I don't know why I'm empowering my competitors. I've changed my mind. Disregard everything I just said. Everything is tech-centric. Developers are king. Always talk tech. That's better. Congratulations. Well, thank you very much. If you could please. Okay, questions are coming in strong. We have 244 simultaneous users. How can you veritize an individual? You can, but I don't know if that would be prudent. I am getting calls, and I've been on here for almost 20 minutes. 30 more seconds, I may answer a few more calls, and then I'm going to go eat because I have to go to the office to do some more work. I may even jump on here for another live Q&A later on in the day. Can't guarantee it, but I may. Can we say, will you name the vertical silos in priority? Well, let's not do priority. I can tell you finance and investment is number one. The fire sector. Finance, investment, real estate. Finance, insurance, and real estate is the first vertical silo. Many more to go. We're working on a healthcare one actually right now. No time to eat, Reggie. Get that money. What do you think about Populous? I didn't know a lot about it. The interview that the Populous CEO had with Cliff was very informative for me, and it looks very promising. I really like it. To be absolutely honest, the fact that I didn't understand much of it is due to the fact that I've been very, very busy pushing my own project and really haven't had time to look into other ICOs. So it's definitely not a negative reflection at all of the Populous team, staff, and CEO. As a matter of fact, after having a long-form interview, of which I listened to a good portion of it, I really do like the Populous team, and the CEO seems to have a good head and shoulders. So kudos to you. I do real estate, so I'm super excited. How do you plan to veritize real estate? Well, one of the funds that I just left is going to send some real estate deals to see what the Veritasium would look like. These are global, around the world, and will be some exciting stuff because I am very, very creative. My analyst team, really catching on how to do the Veritasium version. Okay, how can this is from P. Google. How can big investors start using tokens as the hedge funds would do? It all depends on what your interests are. If you make a large portion of the tokens, you simply remit a very small portion back to us, and we will advise you and consult you on what you could do and what you can do, and we'll help you build your own structures, your own solutions. That's part of the deal. That's part of our business model. Remember, the tokens aren't investments. They're software utilities that come with our consulting and advisory. This software utility allows you to do a lot of fancy things. So you want to make a large purchase, contact me via email. You can contact me directly, Reggie@Veritasium.com, or my associate, Messiah@Veritasium.com. Yes, we have the same name. Messiah is my son. Very, very promising young man. Can't answer. I don't know what that means. Just made my day. Awesome. You're welcome. Why are you holding 98% of Veri? When, how much will you release? I get this question a lot. First of all, there should be nothing wrong with me holding a large amount of Veritasium. I'm a capitalist. I'm in here, number one, honestly, to change the world. I don't joke when I say that. Number two, this is capitalism, to make money. Let's get that out the way right now. If you don't like me making a lot of money, this isn't a project for you. Number two, the reason why I have 98% is because I initially put 51% up, a majority for sale. We only sold just under 2 million. And just over 2 million are currently floating around right now. That has nothing to do with me. That was what the market absorbed. Apparently the market was not educated enough on the Veritasium prospect, and as the market becomes more educated, demand definitely spikes up. So the 98%, which is actually 97% change, is in reserve to sell to my clients. And we're selling it to clients who make the best use of Veritasium. The 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or $30 billion hedge funds, $1 trillion financial entities, family offices, both single family offices and multi-family offices, ultra high net worth individuals, and sovereign entities, to a much lesser extent, the banks in the south side. That's where those 97 point something million tokens will be good. So the more I sell to the better purchasers, the better customers and clients, the more valuable Veritasium is as a whole, and the more valuable each token is as a whole. Think of it as video game software. You have GTA, Grand Theft Auto, very interesting game. You sell one, the person can enjoy it. You sell two people can enjoy it, plus they can play online with each other. That increases the value of the game from the network effect of the platform. You sell 50, it increases the value of the game even more. You sell 3 million, and outside of 3 million units of revenue that you get in, you have a community, and you have a platform and an infrastructure and a network where these 3 million players can play with each other and generate their own value amongst each other, not only from the GTA itself, and not only from the platform, but from the network effect of them intermingling within the platform. That's how Veritasium works. Networked software. Hopefully I'll put that question to bed. Again, anybody who has a problem with creating value, changing the world, or any of us creating and making money, this is not the project for you. My friends? I love the GTA scenarios implemented. Makes sense a lot. People who do not understand how this works. Very impressed, but thank you very much, Nadi. Why can't you get all this info published on a decent website? Because I'm too busy trying to make money. That's why. If you don't like our website, there are many other token offerings for you to go to. Okay? Network effect of medical data, huge. You haven't seen the least of it. Humongous. Number one, the amount of cost savings we can have, plus the amount of value that we can release is absolutely ridiculous. And we're not even scratching the surface yet. We're looking for surfaces to scratch. Do you see integration of IoT tracking or hardware in Veri? Absolutely. Absolutely. On down the pike in the rough business plan, but one step at a time. So let's take out this fire sector first. Finance, insurance, and real estate. Why should anybody believe me? Don't believe me. Okay, and it looks like we have 265 simultaneous viewers. I really like that. If Eth fails, does Veri fail? Of course not. Veri is blockchain and platform agnostic, except for its own platform, of course. If Eth fails, we will switch to competing platform, which hopefully will not fail. Okay, we will not tie ourselves to any particular blockchain. Anybody who's been following this knows that Veritasium started on the Bitcoin blockchain. We moved over to the Ethereum blockchain. EOS, which is, pardon me, another startup. I sat down with the founder and the founding, I think, funder, Dan and Brock, and I had listened to a very extensive presentation, and they made it perfectly clear that they will strategically, and it's a good idea, make EOS compatible with the Ethereum blockchain in terms of making Solidity contracts backwards compatible. Very good idea. One example of several. I think any Ethereum competitors coming to the market will most likely make all of their wares compatible with Solidity smart contracts, because that's how you get a head start, hitting the ground. Where do you see Veri at the end of the year? Hopefully a lot farther than it is now. I don't like making predictions. Reggie is hungry. That is very, very true. And at that point, I'd like to bid you adieu, au revoir, and peace. I will try my best to come on board. Everybody, again, I see 241 viewers, only 138 likes. Everybody, please like this right now, and please share it right now to your constituency. If I get all those likes, I'll sacrifice some time, and I'll probably do the presentation from either in the office or right on top. I'll do another Q&A. I'll answer all of your questions that don't have to do with proprietary information or confidential information. I'm actually rather quite open. I like to get the word out. I see 183 likes. Thank you very much. And peace, everybody. I'm working hard for you all. I'm working hard, very hard for you all. I really do think that we will accomplish peer-to-peer capital markets. We get 3 or 4 of these big funds in, and it's practically done. It'll be very, very difficult for anybody not to jump on board when that much capital and expertise comes on board. Before I go, I also would like to poo-poo the hopefully minority representation in the media who cast aspersions and try and give a loud audience to a very small minority who happens to be wrong about what Veritasium is, and negative, if not outright lying, simply because they don't understand the business model. If you don't understand, you ask. You don't cast aspersions. You don't spread lies. You know, I'm a very ethical person, very principled person. That really upsets me. Okay, so we'll leave that out there. Hopefully you people know who you are and you decide to fly straight. If not, then we'll deal from it at that perspective. I would like these entities to know that